All your relationships that didn't work out have one thing in common.
You.
It is all about you.
You make the choices.
But let's face it, when it comes to dating, you most likely think it's all about the other person.
Isn't that what we usually hear?
I don't know if it's like they don't have feelings or if like it's that.
It's like their trump card. Bam! There you go. Emotionally unavailable, that's what you are. Okay, whatever.
Why are you men out there? Why are you thinking with this head instead of this head?
Guys are so afraid to be committed.
Maybe it's me, but I think it's like all the girls out there, you just can't trust them.
Guys can't be faithful.
You know, she's also probably dating 2 other guys.
Men are really pretty much allowed to do whatever they please, and then women just tend to accept it.
I hate that it's up to the guy, either his way or no way.
She was looking to me to fulfill so many aspects of her that she just wasn't fulfilling herself.
This Asian fetish is getting really annoying.
You can't judge women and say, I want a girl who looks like a Barbie doll, if you don't look like Ken.
Stop complaining.
Obsessing.
And blaming them.
Do something about it.
Quit hurting others and getting hurt.
And don't wait till you get your heart broken to finally ask the key questions.
What did I do wrong?
And why do I always end up back where I started?
Alone.
So why can't I find the right person for me?
Why are we still single? How can I find my soulmate? How can I recognize him if you really have a big SM soulmate on his shirt?
How am I going to find the girl that I'm going to marry?
How does it happen for me? Is it divine intervention or something?
No, it's all about you.
Maybe it's because you're missing some red flags.
Maybe you're unaware that you're waving some red flags of your own.
Because you never stopped long enough to lick your wounds and let go of your baggage.
Baggage. I don't like baggage. That's my #1 complaint.
Maybe you don't value yourself enough to be attracted to someone who's good to you.
Maybe you just don't know which choices are right for you, or that you even have choices.
Maybe you just don't know how to date.
I'm so tired of this dating game.
Why do I end up in love with guys who treat me like and stick around even though they've hurt me so much? How do I move on and not do that?
Okay, well, first you got to treat this tendency as if it were an addiction and never call it love.
It was like drugs. Like, I don't really know what drugs do, but I know the mentality of it, like you're as high as a kite, and then when you're not on it, you're terrible.
Gather your own support group, like a 12-step group.
I think my best friend's my psychiatrist. She has helped me through everything.
And that way, whenever you have an urge to pick up the phone to call him, you call one of your friends instead to keep from calling that guy who will do you no good.
I'm still trying to stop myself from, if he calls me, I try not to answer.
And out of sight really is out of mind. Get rid of everything that reminds you of him. All pictures, anything he gave you. Don't go to the same places that you used to go to together, because it just keeps stimulating the same wounds over and over again. You get that little rush every time you see it. That rush is so bad for you. So get rid of it. Burn his stuff if you have to.
This goes for guys too.
So why am I attracted to the bad boys?
Generally, the answer is because you're such a good girl and you're seeking what's missing in you.
Right. I also sometimes think it's a sign of low self-esteem. There's a part of yourself that doesn't believe that you need to be treated better than that, or that you deserve to be treated better than that, especially if you had a bad childhood where you weren't necessarily treated so nicely in your childhood. Then that's comfortable.
So instead of going out and finding the next bad boy, you need to first find yourself. Make yourself #1, and you'll be less prone to their ploys.
There's a great little exercise you can do to evaluate compatibility really pretty quickly when you first meet somebody.
Close your eyes for a minute and call up the memory of a relationship or one you're in now.
Take a moment to do a gut check.
And then determine what animal you are in the animal kingdom in that relationship. Who are you? For me, I was a lion. And then he said, okay, now think about your partner. You know, look across the table at someone and discover from your intuition.
Just whatever comes to you is fine.
What kind of animal is that? Well, I was thinking about my ex-husband, and the answer was an antelope. And Charlie said, what does that make him? And I said, dinner. Which is not exactly an equal power measure in the animal kingdom. And I should have known, if I'd had the tool, I might not have gotten married to the wrong person.
Perhaps you're finding out that the two of you aren't that compatible.
Don't underestimate how important your friends are.
Guys, too. You never can underestimate the importance of a good buddy.
And make sure you have good friends, not friends that are competing with you or really trying to one-up you all the time. Be choosy about your friends as well.